Hey everyone, Ivy Lee Gaming here, and today we're playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. For today's video, I'm going to showcase what I'm working on for my Vortex team as we push on day 13 of Season 2. Alright, so this is going to be some footage edited from my live stream, which this video and the stream was sponsored by Dragonheir, which is, as I keep saying, my favorite sponsorship to have a game I already love and play anyway. Who doesn't want that? So it's really been a joy pushing this season. I'm actually really enjoying the grind. There's all these amazing new heroes like Ice Blast here, Sheena, and there's new kinsfolk, as she's a perfect example of. We have new elemental affinities, new areas to explore, brand new season, span new game. And if you haven't already checked out Dragonheir, be sure to use my link in the description or the pinned comment to download the game. Join us, let's have some fun. You can play on Android, iOS, Mac, PC, Steam, or Epic Games. But I'm gonna let the footage roll. I'm gonna show you what I was working with, and then I'm going to show you the adjustments, which were not crazy, but I'm still very happy for this progress of having some fun with an Ice Blast team in Vortex, with an Epic as my main DPS. And by the way, just a little note, Odd One Gaming, who is also a content creator that you probably know, also my husband, he has almost the same team I do, except he has Furboth instead of Ogok. So you might see Ogok and feel, oh, I don't have Ogok, that's too OP. But don't worry, the same team can actually work pretty well. And he's doing better damage than I am now with a Furboth. So definitely stay tuned to his content. And yeah, let me roll the Twitch footage and show you guys what we're working with. Alright, we're going to Vortex. Let's go. Let's claim yesterday's rewards and see where I placed. I did 17.19 whatever, almost 17.2 million on Vortex 3 on only day 12. I'm proud of that. Oh, I was only 54. That sucks. Only on a Kraken server. But I was 32 and 30 before until everyone else started getting all these 5 stars and I slacked apparently. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead in here. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna load what I had, right? And then we're gonna go make it better. I'm gonna load in my gear, load in what I was working with. Yesterday was only 17.2, only I say, as if that's bad. I had only Girthin and Garius at 5-star. As you can see, Ogok is not 5-star, but now I have Sheena and Zorak at 5-star too. You can't make it till 4 until we're journey level 35. You can't. It's not possible. So that, let me go back out here. So right now, no one can make it there. So right now I'm on level 3, which is day 13 of this and day 13 of this server. We have this crit damage boost right now. Nobody can do level 4, no matter how much damage you do, until we reach adventure level 35, our journey level 35. That's a server you know, time-gated thing, so we're stuck on 3 until that happens. Right, boss? Yes, I know. Okay, Poseidon. Alright. So let me show you guys what I was working with equipment-wise. Okay, let's see. I had Sheena, yep, and 1 gambler set. A little bit of mixed gear on my Girthin, but not even a full set on her yet. Only a 1 legendary defense percentage chest on Garius. No legendary gear on Zorak or Ogok yet. So we're gonna try to adjust this and make it better, plus give them whatever runes we can, and see if we can improve our damage. Alright, so let's go through them really quick and make sure I didn't miss anything. So our main DPS is Garathin. She's in the same gear as yesterday because it's all I can do. Attack. This is crit damage with crit rate and getting as much crit rate as I could elsewhere. She's in the statue for the battle skill damage. Defensive rune and attack rune. She has one of the lower defenses, but everyone kind of dies about the same point, so it's okay. I wish I could get all of them higher, but it's still solid for stage 3 of Vortex. I would love to get a little bit more crit rate on her, but she does have plus 20%, so 80 is what it is. But I kind of took the gamble of doing 80% crit rate, but having a lot more crit damage to hope it helps my damage more. But she's not any better, really, only a tiny bit. I should say only very, very tiny bit better than she was yesterday, so I don't expect a ton more damage out of her, specifically. Our second best damage is gonna be Sheena. She's in our Gambler set just like yesterday, but now she's 5-star. So Sheena here has 74% crit rate, which is great, because she's totally more a support hero. But I was able to get her a crit rate glove, a Gambler set, with enough accuracy to land her debuffs, so why not? She's got plenty of defense, really good defense, and even a crit damage rune, so I'm loving it. She's our Witch's Remains candidate because she hits 12 times with her ultimate. So if she can't land a defense penalty, I don't know who can. Then we have Zorak, who is our other support. So we're gonna go with Sheena into Zorak as our second damage dealer to start the rotation. He's gonna grant 40% damage up to all Ice Blast allies. Technically, I could make him first, actually. Ooh, I should make him first before Sheena. That's gonna improve my damage. Because Zorak's ultimate does not do damage. So there's no reason to make Sheena go before Zorak's ultimate because Zorak isn't doing damage. So I can give Sheena 40% damage up before she goes, place her defense penalty, and then we're gonna go into Garathin for our damage. I really love having this really great damage buff up for all allies. It just makes such good pairings to enable our main DPS, which is Garathin. And he's all enlightenment focused here, extra derivative damage on his passive, so I do have him in Vile Ink. I'm not going to change his build at all. He's perfectly fine the way he is. I just added some more enlightenment, so he's a tiny bit better than he was yesterday, and a little more HP, but his defense. I forgot how low his defense is. 1200. 1200, 1300. He might die a little early. I might change my mind and end up throwing him in something with a little bit more survivability instead of enlightenment. We'll see. Although I guess I could do this right now. Let's see what happens. Please give me defense. Oh, you suck. You suck, game. You suck. It's like, give me defense. No, it gives me that sucks. I mean, it gives me more HP. I guess I'll just do that for the sake of survivability. But I could really, really use more. You know what? Sorry, Sheena. We're gonna swap. I changed my mind. His defense is scaring me. We're gonna take away a little bit of enlightenment from him. Oh, and give it to Sheena, even though she doesn't need it. But at least it's gonna give him a little bit more of a fair chance at survivability. So, okay, let's see here. What does he have now? 1490. Much better. So that should be pretty solid. And yeah, Ogak is our final tank who's only 4-star. He's only 4-star, but he's got about the same stats as the others, so he should be fine. He's gonna be keeping us alive with the immortality. And we have attack penalty. Of course, that helps. Alright, so Ogak is gonna be our beast. He's in all epic gear, and he's only 4-star. So this just goes to show you how much fun we can have early on with Vortex, depending on timings. And we're going to change our timings. We're going to go Zorak first to give the damage up boost to Sheena, who's going to hit 12 times. And then she's going to place defense penalty. Then we'll within that time, we are going to have... actually, we're going to make it 1 second half a second longer for Girthin to make sure she actually places a defense penalty before Girthin goes for her ultimate, and everyone is in a 20-second rotation. So I have Ogak going before the ultimate to fully heal everybody a little bit early. That's why it's 14 seconds. So by the time the cleanse and heal happens, which there is no need to cleanse at stage 3, but by the time that happens with this heal, after the buff wears off, we'll be at full health. And then Garius is going to put a massive shield up. So nobody should die from the ultimate smash. Garius should be the first person to die from the single target really hard hit. Because we have such protection for the whole team, Garius should definitely be our first person to die if this goes correctly. And it's not because Garius is weak or I'm building Garius wrong, it's because that's how it's intended. We are truly protecting the team. It works great. We have a defense aura up as well. Defense aura, of course, from Garius. All right. Let's smash. Where's some epic... Where's the Vortex music? I could play the Child of Chaos music. That's pretty epic. Let's play the Child of Chaos music. Boom. Original soundtrack, Dragonheir Silent Gods. Yeah, Garius should not be the last one standing if you're doing something like I'm doing with the Gatekeeper, because think he's putting up a massive shield. But if you don't have Gatekeeper, like I know you don't, fair enough, Garius probably will out-survive the rest of everybody else. But because I'm protecting everybody so well with the shield, that should not happen in this case. But he does have... So, like, the AoE hits are doing less damage than the one big smash is doing. Just like in Raid, right? Like stun targeting, your stun target dies first, usually from the single target smash if you build everyone evenly. If you build enough defense, it's just like building a clan boss team in Raid. For the most part, there are exceptions to the rule where sometimes your tank is gonna die last, especially if they have good passives like Horus. Or if they're amazingly tanky and wonderful like Garius and you're not using something like Gatekeeper. But if you... Otherwise... Yeah, and plus I'm using Ogak. Ogak is preventing people from dying. Literally, it's impossible on the third skill, so... There we go. It's gonna be a nice one. I can feel it. I got Ogak as like my first legendary of the new season. Last season, season 1. From the normal Heliolite banner. Defense is where is kind of more important a little bit. Try to make sure everyone has about the same defense and then you should be good. This season is definitely the ice meta because of our psychic core changes in the like traveler menu. We have wonderful, wonderful buffs for cold damage. And they kind of... they dramatically decreased what attack is gonna get. Or sorry, fire is gonna get and poison. And lightning is... meh, it's okay. It's gonna be great because people have Zephy and Ogak combos to use to cheese it. But... yeah, I think Ice Blast is just so good for Vortex. And we luckily have an epic that's a great main DPS in Girthin, so even if you don't have Beldel, I think you're pretty safe to just have fun with the epic instead. Yeah, depending on your team, some people can full smash and get away with like someone dying early, but personally, like I found with the comps I've used, I do better when always done better when I balance out my team to have a little bit more defense for survivability, even if it means taking away some damage so they last longer and they are keep synergizing together. But it depends on the team. I know last season me and Odd One had this conversation. Last season, Odd One tried to do the same with his Dauntless team, which was with the Velios and stuff, actually. And he actually did less damage when he tried to extend their survivability. So it just depends, but luckily with Vortex you can test it, you know? Even after you've done your key for the day, you can go do another one to just play around. Once you save it, but you can still experiment and just try. Like, switch out something, keep everyone at the same, save different presets for your builds. This is my pure damage. Blast as hard as possible with the best damage gear possible. Let them be squishy as possible. But it depends on your, you know, your healing and support too. If your healing and support can keep people alive amazingly well, then you can get away with that. But, like, it just really depends. Yeah, Dauntless will still be alright this season. It just depends on, like... I think it depends on what you're using. They change the damage for lightning, but I don't know if it's necessarily worse. It's just different. That's awesome though. Yeah, I had fun last season with my Flora comp, so now it's time to move on away from Flora and do something different season 2. I'm really glad. I didn't want to play with Flora again. I was like, we need a break. We gotta do something different every season. That's where I look forward to seasons, is to feel like I'm gonna do something different, you know? See how good that survivability is though? Like, the smashes do nothing because there's so much shield. Oof, okay, that's getting a little scary though. That third one wore off a little late. I don't like that. I might need to adjust Ogok to be a tiny bit faster. I think that might change this. I can make Ogok a tiny bit faster. I want to watch it. So, okay. When did he... He already did it. And when does the... Oh, no, it doesn't matter because he... Doesn't matter. Never mind. He's still almost fully heals. Not quite enough, though. I need Ogok's healing better. But he's level 90 and he's 4 stars, so I can't complain. I need to make Ogok heal better. Oh, wait. He's still level 90 and 4 star. He's fine. Hello, you're new. You're looking to buy the Epic Selector chest. What hero? I still always, even though I'm obsessed with Garius this season, I can't imagine not having Voresh. I say Voresh is your first pick, Garius as your second pick. Definitely worth buying. $1 to get a Voresh or a Garius is game-changing. We're going on to... Come on, 19 mil, let's go. Yes, 19 mil and counting, let's go. Hello, JR, welcome. Ooh! There it goes, there's my lowest defense people. Okay, so that's not... I was a little bit worried about that. So 1,300 defense isn't quite enough for this one. But they die right afterwards, so it's close, so that's fine. That's fine. Everyone's dying about the same time. Although Ogok could have extended that longer if I had more defense on him. That's okay though. I'll take it. I still have one 4-star in my team. And I'm still full of epic gear. I'll take it. Right? I'm fine with that. Not perfect. I have a lot of room for improvement. That's the good thing, is I know how much room for improvement I had, so I feel pretty confident about this improving over time. I'm taking it. Let's go. Let's see how we are. Okay, there we go. I love it. I am only 14 in our Kraken guild, though. Oh my gosh. Oh, me and Pig Dog Hunter were close this time. Haha. Darn it. I beat him yesterday. He beat me today. I can't complain. I'm very happy with that. And if you haven't already, be sure to use my link in the description or the pinned comment to download Dragonheir now on Android, iOS, PC, Mac, Steam, and Epic Games. Join us.